What's up, people? Welcome back to the channel. You know what time it is. It is the Market Watch. What do we got here? We have freaking Wing Dragon of Raw Sphere Mode. I did not know Ring Dragon was going this hard right now with the freaking pricing. We'll start with the super rare. This one is like the lowest one right now. We got like 9.95 with his Italians, but then the second we get to English, 11.55, 11.56, 11.90, $12. This is pretty much 11.50 to $12 card. That's 11. Like these were pretty cheap. They were very low. I wanna. This is one of the few times where I actually do want to go back and oh wait a minute, I am lying to freaking everyone. Let's see. Oh yep, no wait, I am a filthy liar because apparently these things have just been on this freaking crazy trajectory. Okay, so I am lying. I am nothing but a filthy liar, apparently. It's alright. Ask my fiance, she'll tell you it's true. Okay, so no. I was very much convinced that these cards were lower. Let's see, maybe this is the different one. See the ultra rare. Let's just see the super rare. Maybe I'm thinking about the super rare because I grabbed like the wrong one, you know? Maybe I'm just tripping. Let's see. I have to okay. Alright. Okay, never mind. Okay, so it was a super rare. So the super rare was actually pretty low. I was about to say, I saw it going for like $6, $7, $8 right here around the June, around the June, July area. It was going for that $6 to $7 point. At this point, there was, I can't bring the exact decks, but that's around the time where we had like our individual, I guess, nationals, championships, whatever you wanted to call them, in the individual, places that, Yu-Gi-Oh happens. And around that time, there wasn't really a lot of people playing like crazy long kind of combo spam decks, and if they were, it was very easy for them to kind of just keep going after getting, it didn't really hurt them as much. So I guess I understand why it was that low. And then I thought that was actually a pretty good time to pick it up because the Wing Dragon of Raw Sphere Mode is not like is a little bit different from other board breakers. It does take your normal summon, but it takes out a lot. Like you like I guess like I said, these are $11 to $13. We're gonna move on to the next one because then I'll start ranting. Is Lava Golem. I know I probably brought up Lava Golem in a previous Market Watch because I saw it going up. But the next best one you have is Lava Golem because it takes out 2 monsters. You also have Santa Claus, but that's not really the better ones are more with the Lava Golem and the Winged Dragon of Lost Sphere mode. But with here, like I'm gonna go over this too much because everyone already knows. It's you got the freaking commons that are like $3, $4. You got anything that has any kind of hollow foiling on it, it's like $8, 8, 9, 10s. Look at these ultras for like 4. Yeah, like this is just wild. So we all know that lava golems are trending up. This Market Watch is going to be focused more on cards that are gonna break boards. So like this is probably the next best board breaking card for the amount of cards that it takes. Like I'm not saying Lava Golem is better than Sphere Mode, Sphere Mode better than Lava Golem. It's very much dependent on the format, which one is better. Like because overall, like I guess just regular Rageki would be better than all of them because you don't gotta waste anything besides the card itself. So just depending on the format, it really depends on like what's good. I think right now players just recognize that if you don't need your normal summon, taking out 3 monsters is just better than taking out two. Like especially when you know that if it's like tier elements, then they're probably gonna, even if you take their whole board out, they might have something to activate their effects again. They'll just activate a Calbec in the hand or activate something to start sending cards, or maybe or like when you, or maybe they have, they already have a tier elements monster on the field, and then when you send it with sphere mode, it triggers that effect. So they realize that they'd rather just take out more monsters, like just more monsters. Also, a couple decks I kind of like having the Lava Golem, but yeah, I guess that's my little take. I like having Smear mode to take out more monsters in against decks that like just put out more monsters. That's just how I see that. It's very simple. The next card I want to go over is Gameciel the Sea Turtle Kaiju. I was under the impression that these were cheap. Like I knew the secret rares were worth something. I knew the secret rares were not just easily available. Well, not easily available, but like I knew they weren't super expensive. I mean, well, I knew they were more expensive. I was at 5.6. I thought they're gonna be a little more. 750. So I guess like light played first hits at 6, near mints at 7. That's that's actually not bad. But then we get to these right here, and these I thought were just worth nothing. I thought these were gonna be like $1. No, like they're $3. A mod play is 3.15, 3.49. Like 3.50. So like there's still people like this is still a very good card. Although that I guess in a way, although this doesn't eat your normal summon, this is dependent on the deck you have. Kaijus have kind of fallen out of favor because the reason why Kaijus used to be just so good was because there was usually just that one hardcore monster to deal with. You could usually deal with the other side monster. You usually had one towers or one really good or one Omni negate. It's not like now to where you have like two Omni negates and then three interruptions. Usually it was like you had your one Omni negate, then maybe your card with with a lot of attack, and then your back row. So the Kaiju really took out a lot of power. And also in other strategies to where you had kind of like the central monster that you needed on the board, or like like just the kind of situation like that, like in the Link era, to where you do your whole little Link combo, and if you just kaiju over the wizard, then like you're not really like worried about anything. So like there's I'm gonna say like they've fallen out of favor, but it just hasn't stopped the kaijus from still being worth any kind of actual money. Because even if we come over here to the rares, which you would think these should be nothing, like it's still a heavily played 162, lightly played. It's still a $2 card. Look at Italians right here. It's all like damaged. People still look for these cards. So if you have these laying around in your bulk, I'd say pick them up. Like they are not worthless. I thought they were worthless. I gotta go looking around because I think I might have a couple of these just chilling. We'll go on to the next one right here, which is a Kumungus. Kumungus, the sticky string kaiju. Here's another one where I thought it was just nothing. I thought there was no value in there right now, but no, there is value. If you have these things laying around, whether the rare, the super, or the I forgot what the other one is. There's a rare. Oh no, there's two rares. Yeah, just rare and super. Yeah, there's two rares. It doesn't matter which one you have, whether you have it from the mega pack or you have it from core. They're both about $2. This one says 2.45. We'll go check it right here. Yeah, look at it. It's almost $4. Look at 2.45 light play with $1. That's 3.45. Like it's almost a $4 card just for this common. So these have value. So if you have these, pick them out. There's another card that I see still trying to hold a little value. The commons have kind of really came and kind of hit this card really bad, because you got 28 cents, 30 cents, 30 cents, 30 cents. But I wouldn't sleep on them. Like if you have some, put them aside. If you don't have a set of kaijus, I would try to get a play set of all the kaijus. You never know at what time what kaiju is very useful. You also never know when hell maybe the kaiju engine comes back. There was a time where people ran the kaiju engine. It is real. Though I think this is the highest rarity. Yeah, just the rare. This one's still holding a little bit of value. I mean, it's the highest rarity, 185. Like I said, there's no strategy that really using these cards, but they're still, they're still like, almost $2, over $1. These are not just cheap cards. You got them, pull them out. Dark Ruler No More. Here's another board breaker I want to talk about. Um, I guess this was another one that's fallen a bit out of favor because although you have flu, which is it's very useful against flu, they usually run either Dreaming Town or they have the freaking Harpy's Featherstorm. So it's like they could play around Dark Ruler No More. Like whether it's they use Dreaming Town and they go through their all chains and they get like another M pen to start the floodgate again, or maybe they sit there and they like tribute their it's they have outs. Tier elements could essentially combo off as long as you send them to the graveyard. So like like they kind of trigger effects there. You have the Ishizu cards, which could be used from the hand. So right now, if Dark Ruler No More is kind of falling a bit out of favor, it really kills Rogue. Like if you're playing like a Tri Brigade or even Sprite, depending on the board they put up, it really could just decimate kind of boards like that, where they try to build all these nice little stuff, and then you just slap this down and then kind of turn it off. Although it probably doesn't work against Runic, We know like Runic doesn't really do too much unless it's kind of combined with the archetype that's affected by it. Well, then in that case, then of course it'd be kind of useful. But right now, for the prismatic, I think it was I think we looked at this yesterday a little bit. Yeah, 563. So it's like about like a $5 card, $5-6, which I mean it makes sense. It's the highest rarity. I could see that one's also from the tin. But you got the commons right here. Like $1.40. I would not sleep on these. I would not sleep on these. If you for some reason don't have a full playset, if you don't have them, period, if you don't think you need them, if you don't like it, I don't care. I would get these right now. You got this guy has three of them for 140. These what's that 120. You're pretty much like buy one other thing from this dude, and you'll be able to get like one small thing from this guy, and you'll be able to get yourself this for free shipping. So yeah, look at this guy right here. This guy has one. So you could try to sit there and chain them, but this guy has 27 at 263 because once these go, look at pretty much right here. This is the cutoff. This is the cutoff, and this is the mod play. This is mod play holding at $2. So you got Dark Rule no more right here. It says 140, but it's slowly gonna creep to 2. This is already creeping over there to 2. Tin of the Pharaoh Gods. What was this one? Let's see. Yeah, okay. This is the ultra rare. Look at the ultra right now. 198, 199, 275. There's only one that's 198. So if you're looking for some, you want those. Actually, right here, I'd pick these up real quick. These will pick these up because I could. This could be a $4 card. If the prismatic stays at 6, this could be 4 or 5. Why do I say that? Because this is like Kaiju's and raw sphere mode. It's dependent on the meta. If everyone's playing control strategies and everyone plays turn 0 from the hand, then yeah, this card's not going to be good. But once that stuff leaves and everyone plays regular Yu-Gi-Oh, Dark Lord No More becomes a good card. So if you don't like at 198 right here right now, there's 2 available. After that, they're 275. So like this could start slowly creeping up. I might have to pull some of these out. I saved a play set. I'm about to pull them out, put them in the upfront binder, keep a watch on them because these right here could start to slowly go up. Here's the other common one. This is the one I thought I clicked on, but I didn't. 194. Look at that. It is already exceeding the one. Like it's about to exceed the $2 mark. Like I could very much see the commons at 4, ultra at 5, and then the prismatic at 10. Like as if this card stays at 3. And if once regular Yu-Gi-Oh comes back, we're not in like tier 0 format. I'm telling you, this could be a $4 to $5 common. I'm not saying it's going to be, but that's just how Yu-Gi-Oh goes. Even though it has a good amount of reprints, 10, 10, structure deck. So there's no just simple way. These all came from so it's like it is guaranteed, but but it isn't like everyone was out there. Yeah, there was a very popular structure deck. But like and Alpha Charmer was a pretty popular structure deck. So maybe that might be a healthy amount to maybe keep this down to like to like $2. But look, the market price is already going up to like above that. So I could easily see these hitting $4 commons. These could be 5 to 6, and these could be 10, maybe even 10 to 20, just because of how big of a rarity jump it is. All right, and another board break card I wanted to talk about is Dark Hole. There is a lot. You could already see, look at this Secret from Joey, Secret from they're already kind of slowly trending up. I just wanted to let people like the one from Dark Beginning. That one's still like low. That was probably a lot of mod plays. I will not. I will not. I wouldn't sleep on Dark Hole. I've had Dark Hole for a while. I love running Dark Hole in Unchained. I love it in Unchained. There's a lot of people that sit there. They build a board. I summon an Unchained monster that activate Dark Hole, and they're like, oh wow, thing floats, and it's both a combo starter and a board breaker. So like this card does way more. Like I guess this is a good example for like hidden effects. Like if you if it just destroys all your monsters, but in certain situations you could get around stuff like this. Could get around Ibli, Mystic Mine, like like Mystic Mine's gone, but like if you have an Ibli that's on the board and you don't like it, activate Dark Hole, it'll destroy it. So like there's just like there's a little bit of use here in Dark Hole. Actually, I want to throw out You do have the gold ones, and no one's really gonna care. But you have a lot of comments. A lot of comments. Look at this. Comment. So, with that being said, the super rare from Destiny Soldiers is still super low. It is low. All the other hollow prints that are not gold are starting to trend. Are starting to trend up. It's starting to go to $2, $3. So if you want to get your, if you don't have your 3 dark holes, all right, you should. I mean, you just get commons. Like, you just get the commons, and you'll be fine if you don't care. But if you care about rarity, all right, like if you care about rarity, just like, I mean, to be honest, like, you really shouldn't care too much about rarity. But you know, like, the only time you care about rarity if it's the only rarity. But unless, like I said, if you really care and you don't want to run platinums, you don't want to run golds. Here you also have these, these supers that are kind of holding. All right, it's well, wrong super. Got these supers that are holding. wrong super. Got the supers that are holding. These are very low, and then you also have these ultra rares. But these right here, I don't really know about, because but I said, look at that. They're already 99 cents. They're already $1. These are already going to be up there, because if I remember correctly, these came out of that. They came out of like the structure deck that also had, that came with like a special pack, and I'm not 100% confident about how that went. That was kind of a weird product, but it was like a structure deck and then a pack behind it, if I'm not mistaken. So that's when this one came out. So you do have this one. It is at $1. So you know, if you want to get your 3 copies of these for $1, I would go for it. I think there's also another ultra rare. I there's that one, secret, super, this ultra, then there was gold, another gold rare, common. I guess, that was the only ultra. Well, the only recent ultra. Weird. Thought there's more, but either way, we're gonna leave it as it is. Try to pick up dark hole. If you already have your, super nice looking ones, then good for you. If you don't, just pick up, like I said, you got these supers right here. Get them while they're cheap. Get them while they're hot. Astral Karibo. So, what the hell is going on with Astral Karibo? Why is this thing 1025? Why is it 1039? Why is it 1050? Why is it 1050 again? Why is it 1090? Why is it 1090 again? I do not know, but I'm gonna have to find out. I mean, yes, I do know that it has its workaround with the cook. I believe this is a card that you use with a crooked cook to make it indestructible and all that nonsense. But there's no way it's holding this price point just for that and being Karibo. Okay, yeah, that was actually kind of dumb. Of course, it's holding this price point because of that and it's Karibo. Like, that's probably it. I'm gonna look into it to see maybe there's something different. But for the most part, it's only printing, it's Karibo, and there's a somewhat viable combo that is used with them. That's all the info I got for now. I had to pause because when I figured out that this card is worth money, I was like, what the heck? Blackwing Silverwind the Ascendant. Literally. This is like the most least used Blackwing of all Blackwings. There has to be. There's probably like, okay, that's dumb. There's probably like a lot of maybe newer Blackwings that people don't care about. But I guess in the grand scope of original Blackwings, this has to be one of the most least used ones. And I thought about it, and I thought it was ridiculous. I was going to add a bunch of jokes and all this stuff, but then I realized it's probably expensive because of Edison format. And then I thought, wait a minute. They even use this in Edison format? And yes, I talked to someone, and I saw some videos, and yes, it is using Edison format. I think it's like they like to use it to get out with Vayu, if I'm not mistaken. So it is there. It is like played as a one of. So what my only conclusion for this has to be this: it's a one of, it's an Edison, and it has 3 printings, and like the lowest run is the rare, because you have the rare right here. It's at its low price, at 543. That's actually kind of high for a rare. Like, you don't see rares go for this much, but here it is. Like near miss 545, mod play, light play 7. So it's like a $7 rare. It's a $7 rare. I have to jump in. But then you jump over here to the freaking hollows, and I'm $20 light play unlim, not even first ed. $20. What the 20 $324.25 with the shipping, damn near $25 for light plate first edition for my one of that I do not care about. Yes, that makes sense. Stardust Overdrive, it's a Blackwing card, it's a one of, like that's something that people don't understand, that sometimes like these special kind of one ofs just become expensive, especially when they're in an extra deck, and you know it's like that one extra deck one of that's a secret rare. So even though maybe you don't need three of them, there's not as many copies as as other cards. There's a lot of weird factors that kind of go in. And here's just another one. Look at this: 12.99, 16.50, 16.70, 17. Damn near 17 freaking dollars. It's almost a $17 card, and it's from a legendary collection. Like that's kind of just how it goes with some of these cards. You never know. That's why I like Yu-Gi-Oh, and that's why I want to start. I want to kind of start like my own idea of talking to people about like an alternative format. That's something I very much want to dabble into, where I kind of create like some, like I don't want to like say too much about it. I don't want to do my own individual video about it, but I do want to create a special format in Yu-Gi-Oh that kind of is very skill intensive, but also makes you feel like you're having like very crazy intense duels and you're only using very special decks. I'm still crafting it 100% on mine to see if I can fully make it work, but like I said, you just never know with Yu-Gi-Oh. You never know what's going to be expensive, and this is very much part of that. And for the last card, it's been up there the whole time. It was funny. It just blew my mind when I saw this. I started to collect Mystic Walks just because I thought it was a funny card. It's like, here's the walk, he's cooking, it's a big as hell, hilarious. So I just slowly started putting these aside. I have just stacks from everything, from the structure decks, from freaking Dark Revelations, freaking Ancient Sanctuary. I have a whole bunch of these, and I know I have like probably like half a deck box just full of Mystic Walks. So yes, I am extremely happy. This is one of those meme. It's like one of those memes that you're like, I'm just gonna collect this card for the memes, and it turns out to actually be something good. So yeah, if you have Mystic Walks, they are essentially about $3. Well, these are 6.49, 6.50. I gotta find out. I don't even know why these are expensive. It's just funny to see this. Let's see, yeah, like a lot of heavily played, but like, once you get past like the heavily played stuff, like a lot of these are basically $4 to $5 a copy. Like look at that, light plays. Look at that, light played $4, $5. So this is more of just like for the laughs and memes. Like I don't know exactly what's the meta implication for walk. Let's read it. Tribute one monster side of the field is attack and defense is a creation. Oh, I see. I see. You wanna know what's funny? I actually completely forgot that it had that effect. Mystic Walk. I'm probably confusing it with a different effect. But yeah, tribute one monster on your side of the field and select the attack or defense and increase your life points by the same amount. You basically use this to win in time. Use this to win in time because you could sit there and do a wombo combo and do this, and that, and then just end with a really high attack position monster, activate Mystic Walk when like when it's the end of the game, and you win automatically. That's actually pretty hilarious. You can't use it, like you would not be able to use this if you don't get a turn, so you have to win, and you have to probably use it going first, because if your opponent wombo combos and doesn't give you a chance to respond, then it's useless. But that is hilarious. This is hilarious for the memes. I'm about to go get my deck box out, guys, and post up my Mystic Walks. That's it for the Market Watch. Sorry about going on for a little long, but that's just how it goes sometimes. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for stopping by. Peace out.